Welcome to my channel. I'm Katerina Gassette with Create with Katerina, and I'm so happy that you're here. Today we're going to go through an amazing haul that I just did on Facebook Marketplace, and I will just give you a little teaser. These huge Hammer Hill boxes, I know I mentioned these before, but I was able to fill, they're so heavy, these up with whatever fabrics I wanted from this lady, and they were only $30 a box. So I'm going to share with you, I have 3 boxes up here of non-minky fabrics, and then I have 3 boxes of minky fabrics, which we aren't going to do today. And then I think I have a couple other kind of fabrics in mixed with the minkies, so we'll just do that another day. But altogether I spent, I think it was 200 and anyway, I bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, 180. So it was like $180 worth of fabric. And I'm so happy because this is going to keep me busy on bags and making bags and all kinds of things for a long time to come, not including all the other fabrics that I use every day back here. So I don't have any more storage everywhere. Anyway, let me do my intro and let's get started. Okay, so we're back, and what I was going to say is that I don't have any more places to put my fabrics, so I'm going to have to put them in bins and put them in my storage, in my inventory room. I do have overage in my entertainment room. I do have an overage area, and in my recording studio, I also have all my denim in my recording studio in the see-through clear Costco bins that I get, so I can see everything, and everything is labeled, so there's nothing that I have to open up and look through. I have to be organized, otherwise I can't work. So I have bought open bins are with my reselling products. Those are always in open bins. Those I know I'm going to be selling. Everything in closed bins is labeled. So for instance, for my denim, it will say beautiful pockets, which means all the jeans I'm keeping that have beautiful pockets. If it says dirty, or I'll say painted, I think is the one I have, is that's if it has dirt on it, paint on it, I need to cut around it, things like that. So I have everything organized. And then on the fabrics, I have my vintage fabrics from the 80s. Those are, we'll go through those one day too, but I have a bunch of fabrics that I made, clothing and everything for my daughters and my kids. I had 5 children before I was 30, had another child when I was 44, and inherited 3 stepchildren. And so I have 9 children altogether. But the first 5, I made all of their clothing for them. Every single thing just about I made for them. And so I still have, and I didn't make like really baby style, so they were more mature style designs. And so those, I have about 3 bins of those left. I threw away a lot, not understanding and not realizing that number one, I was going to go back to designing and sewing. And the other one was I didn't realize that they were going to be so valuable as vintage. I didn't know vintage. You know, when I think of vintage at my age, I'm thinking MCM, right? And antique, right? I'm not thinking 20 years. So 80s, 70s, and 80s, just never thought of that. So now I'm, of course, a lot more conscious of all of that stuff. So then I have, and everything else is out here now because of this product that just came in, and then a lot of lace that I got from the Goodwill bins and fabrics I got from Goodwill bins. Those will all have to be, those are out in my inventory room right now and processing. They need to be washed and cleaned. But all of these that I got from this lady already washed. I watched her wash so much fabric. She was washing so much, and she had just tons, so many bins. She had rows and rows of bins. And so I told her I wanted cottons and I wanted upholstery fabrics, things to make bags from, book sleeves, things like that. And then she had a bunch of minky, which I make the eye mask, weighted eye masks, shaped eye masks, and then flat, and then rectangle with the weighted ones, and then regular ones for the sleep masks. And I also make the bowls, the cloth bowls with those. So there's a lot of things I can do with the minkies, which, especially with the ones that have the rising dots on them, dotted minkies. So, but we'll go through that on another time. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. So the first box that we're going to go through, because this might take us a while. I hope I have enough battery. If not, we'll just stitch it together. The first box is this one here. So this, if you can see how full it is, okay? So, sorry, it's really heavy. So the first thing I wanted to show you was she had a lot of this, like somebody had started a quilt of some kind here. And so there was a bunch of these. And since I don't have time to quilt right now, but these are so perfect to mix with denim. So these are great to add to pant legs, to making like patches on the jeans. So many things. Always please put in the comments things that you think these kinds of things would be great for. This one I absolutely love, these colors. Look at that. That's just gorgeous. And I can just see, you know, adding it to denim jacket or something, or doing part of a skirt, or adding it down over the pockets. Like, oh, anyway, I just have so many thoughts going on in my head with these squares that were already made. Lots of things you can do with these, of course. And of course you could make a quilt with it as well. And then I'm not going to show all these, but she had a bunch of little ones there as well. And then she had this big piece already done. I would love to repurpose this like into a skirt. Wouldn't that be pretty? I wonder if I can move this back here so you can see a little bit better in the back without me falling down. So like if I had oh, you're not going to be able to see me, but imagine like a skirt down here. You can't really see me. But anyway, I thought that a skirt would be really nice to make out of this. There's a lot you could do with these. So anyway, that was that. So that was kind of an unusual. Everything else is pretty much really bigger pieces, but I just really liked that. Then I got this piece here. This is so pretty. This is super pretty. This is Spring Creative Fabrics Groups. So I have that one. And then we have a small piece here of just this one here, which is duck cloth. And I have a bunch of that up here with bigger dots. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can. Over to your left all the way, I have a lot of the black and dark navy blue and black bigger dots for making bags with. And that's duck cloth up there as well. So this would be a nice like accent to that. This is huge piece of fabric. So this one here is a duck cloth. Let's see if we can find a designer. I don't think we can on here. I think it's cut off on, yeah, it didn't print all the way down to who designed this one. It's all cut off, but it is, I can't read it. Okay, so we're going to take this one, like I like to do, and we are going to measure this. This whole box was $30, and this right here, this one piece of fabric is worth more than $30. So this is 1, 2, 3, it's 4 yards. So 4 yards, and this is going to go for the quality of this. It's a very nice canvas style. You know, you're looking at $8, $9, $10 a yard. So right here, let's just say it was $10 a yard, it would have costed me $40. And the box, entire container box, I should say, cost me $30. So this is well worth And remember, I've shown you where I don't think things are worth it. And then I have videos where I show you how I don't feel like what I paid. Like I just had a Facebook Marketplace haul where I paid the lady $20 for a big package, I guess you could say, of denim. And the only reason that I got it was because she had denim yardage as well, and kind of like a canvas. So I figured that was worth it. It was a whole bunch of scraps of denim, which I don't need because I have so much denim and I have so many pairs of jeans, and I have buckets up here over on that side. You can't see, you can see tiny little bucket peeking through there. One is all full of someone just gave me of just pockets, and another one is all full of squares that she was going to make a quilt. So usually I can get those for free. People will just give them to me when I buy their jeans. So I wasn't really happy with that purchase, but this one, so you know, like you win some, you lose some, but I've only been unhappy with 3 purchases. So this one is right there, was worth the $30 right there. This one here is so pretty. Yeah, this one's a very pretty fabric here. And this one is by Joann's. This is a Joann's licensed one. Now that Joann's isn't there anymore, these become a little bit more valuable. This is a very pretty, oh my gosh, this is like a linen, it's so nice, super soft. It's not linen, but it feels really, really soft like that. It's a beautiful piece. So when I get the dark colors, the video goes weird. This one here was just this little piece, but it's so adorable. I couldn't help but put it in. And she just let me pick everything and fold it up. So with these smaller pieces, what I did was I fold them up like this and tuck them into the sides. But this one here is just adorable. I like this one. This is Camelot Fabrics and a Camelot design. It's just so pretty. I wish there had been more of that. It's really pretty. And then this one is, I have this one already. This is a Joann's fabric, and I already have some of this. I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but it's like a cream color with like a design on it. So that's good that I have that. This was a sheet that I'm going to use. This was amazing. I love the color. And this is a sheet. You can tell by the way that it's made. It's got the thing here. See that? But this is a cotton sheet, perfect condition. I love the color. And this is what I use for a lot of my linings. They're really good to use for linings. So don't, like when you're thrifting for fabrics, don't discount linens. You know, don't discount your sheets, blankets, quilts. Quilts make great inner, you know, like for quilting. And if you get a quilts, even if they're factory made, you can just do your new. If you're making bags, that can be your lining already. You just save that time and you can put your outer fabric on that. Then we have this really amazing canvas. This is so beautiful. I was trying to find the maker of this, but there was no. This looks very vintage to me. Looks like it's probably a vintage. It's really, really nice, and it's so sturdy. This will make beautiful. This will make beautiful bags. And this is like 1.5 yards, I think. Yeah, it's 1.5 yards, but it's really wide. It's gonna be your, yeah, about 1 yard wide, so 36 wide times 2, so that's what is that, 72? So it's wide because that's doubled, so it's not the 44 typical. But oh my gosh, I love it. It's really thick. I don't know if it's hard for you to see that but I think you can see how thick it is. It's a really nice thick fabric, super perfect for what I need. Here's another one. This one isn't as thick. It's a white one. It's white fabric. And it is about 1.5 yards. It's thinner, it's shorter. It's like your typical 40 inches. But again, it's very nice and it's thick. There's the raw edges there. There's no insignia or anything on this one. Again, this makes beautiful linings. I don't particularly care for making white bags because, you know, they get dirty. I think it would be difficult to like sell them. This piece, look at this. Like all of this alone is $30 each. This one is huge, and this one is the same, not the same as these other two. So first of all, let me just show you this one here. You see how it has these lines that are inside of it, and they go across the cross and down. All right, so you see that? And then on this one, on the white one, it's little tiny dot little thingies. It's got a tiny kind of like a design on there. And then this one is different altogether. See that? I don't know if you can see it, but this one just goes straight up and down. So this one is a lot. And I don't even know if I should open this right now to do how much yardage this is, but it's got to be 8 yards in here, 7 or 8 yards. It's a lot. Right, so there's that one. Then this one here, a plain blue one. Again, this is more like that first one, but it's not as thick. But you can see the way that the threads are sewn in this one. This one here, again, there's no, these make such great bags because this is all like duck cloth. Not canvas, but like duck cloth. So this one here I have, let's see how much this gives me. Here's your, so this is very thick again. This is 2 yards. Yeah, that other one's got to be close to 7 or 8 yards. That yellow one, that cream, that I call it butter. It's so pretty. But this is super nice as well. There's a lot you can do with this type, either in bags or in upcycling your other clothing, or, you know, making other denim products. Adding it with the denim would be really good too. This one here, look at this. This is a ton of fabric. This one is crafted. This one is, couldn't get a date on this one yet. This is by Waverly. It's exclusively made. It's called Tefetti Ribbon Beautiful Things Collection, exclusively by Waverly, crafted with pride in the USA. And it says dry cleaning recommended, which is the only bummer. But if I'm making bags out of it, then that doesn't matter because you're not going to wash. You're not going to wash your bags. I never recommend washing the bags. So this is a lot of fabric. And again, this is 1, 2, 3, 4 yards. Let me see. Yeah, each one of these is like almost a yard. So this is like 4 yards. And this one here is also, all of these duck cloths are recommending dry cleaning. And it's thinner than those others, but you can still see how sturdy, what a good structure this fabric is. So this, I can make some really fun bags with this. And what I would do on this one is when I'm making book sleeves or bag, I think book sleeves, the design is a little bit too large, but what I would do is I would come and quilt through these lines. Do you see that? So then I could have the quilted bags with these. Okay. And then the last piece is this one here, which is so pretty. This is Teflon. And so it is an outdoor fabric, indoor outdoor fabric, and it's an exclusive screen print by Spectrum Fabrics. I believe this one you also have to dry clean. But let's look at this. Look how pretty that is. Now, if I was making, this would also look really pretty together. Look at this, and then look at this with that, right? These look really good together. And oh, sorry, it's so heavy. And then also this with the yellow looks really nice. That looks super nice. So you could do like two-tone bags and such. There's a lot of yardage here. Since this just fell down on the ground, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and count it. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4.5 yards of this one. All right, so that, inside that box, it has some more like scraps of this one. Let's look at that real quick. So actually it's more fabric of the same thing. Nope, it's a bunch more. So there I had 4.5. Here comes another 5, 6, another 3, maybe 3 yards. So that's 7. And then it has a bunch of these, which it looks like they were planning, she was making napkins or something that looks like placemats or something. But right here is a bag, or right here has finished edges, just like with my napkins that I showed you. When you have finished edges like that, you can do drop-in linings, which makes everything go so much faster. You don't even have to do seam bindings if you don't want to. But this right here is good enough size. So let's see if this is a 20 by 20. It's an 18 by 18. So that's still a really good size for a tote bag, right? So there you have a tote bag, or this could be the lining of a tote bag. Makeup bags, this would be perfect. Pencil cases, things like that. So there's a whole bunch of those there already made. And I love getting stuff like this when it's already made. That's a lot. Okay, I'm going to put this box down because we're going to go to the next box. And so now this box, let me just show you. Oh, it's so heavy. It's so heavy. So it's those Hammerhill papers where you have the 500, the reams all stacked up. That's what these boxes are. So I am going to go through, I'm going to take these small ones off the top first because we're not going to have time to go through all of those. And we're going to go to the larger ones first. And then if we have whatever I'm looking at here for time. So this fabric here, look how beautiful this is. Even though this is not quite in my wheelhouse as far as designs go, look at this, how beautiful this is. Let me see if I can stand up and you can see a little bit better how beautiful it is. It's so pretty, and there's a lot of it. This is like doubled, so open it up 4 times. Let me see if it has a designer on here. Yeah, it does. So this is Kaunoli, designed by Echo for Cravat Up. So this is a Hawaiian style. And I love Hawaiian style. It's just that I don't make anything in it. I like to wear it. I lived in Hawaii for 5 years. Beautiful. That's a very expensive fabric. This one here is really cool. Going right up my alley with the hippie vibe going on. Let me get up here with the hippie vibe. Let me go this way so you can see this way. This is a beautiful, thick, it's really well made, very nice, and it's super soft. Let me see if it has any designers on there. I saw the numbers, but I didn't see, I don't see any designer name on here. So, yeah, no, I don't see them anywhere. But how pretty is that? So that's like 4 yards there because it's folded like a bunch of times. Then we have this one here. Again, this is like 4 yards. No, yeah, it's about 3 yards maybe. But look how pretty this one is. This is a canvas. And so much in my colors that I love. This lady just had so much fabric. And then I have a lot of this, which is it's so soft. It's beautiful, beautiful fabric. This is super high end. And I didn't see, let me see. Here's another one of the same thing. I didn't see on these salvages any designer name on there. but this beautiful green, so popular now, right? And it's such a nice, look how thick that is, that canvas. It's so soft, I mean, super soft. And this would make beautiful linings. Really high, you could, you know, say that you have a very high-end lining in your bag. It's just gorgeous. I mean, of course, if you wanted to make suits and stuff out of it, it's, you know, blouses or whatever, skirts, but I'm more into those other things. So I'm just going to kind of like I'm going to bolt them all anyway later. Okay, and then I have this one here, which is like this one I chose because it's like a faux suede. It's really soft and feels really nice, and I love the texture, and then I love the way that the grain is going and the way the threads were made to make this. And this is again a very good companion to denim, to faux leather bags and vinyl bags. It's super sturdy, but I would love to use this with the denim jeans. When I restructure a pair of jeans, this would look really cool with that. And then we have this one here, right up my alley, of course. This one here, I thought I saw, no, I didn't see it. I thought I saw the maker on this one. So this one here is a yard, but very wide. Beautiful bags. I think bags when I look at this. Like a high-end, really nice tote bag. And then we have this one here. Let me see if this one has anything on there. It has all the numbers. Oh yeah, it does. So this one is also a Teflon. This is Portfolio Textiles Incorporated. And it does say that it has a direction of going up, but we're not going to worry about that right now. But again, this is great, 5 or 6 yards. I mean, it is a lot. And if you look closely at it, again, you'll see that really nice canvas texture to it. See that? This makes it really nice. So that's the second box. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move these. Just give me a second while I move some of these. I'm going to run out of foam boards to put all these in. I'm going to have to go to the Dollar Tree and Hobby Lobby and get more. Some of these I might have to get the Hobby Lobby foam board is $1.98 each, and it's a lot sturdier than and it's a tiny bit bigger. Not that that part matters than the Dollar Tree ones. So for the Dollar Tree, but so some of these are just like this one here is going to need the Hobby Lobby strength of the foam board. So let me just put, oh wait, they had a whole bunch more things. So then we have a bunch of these pieces in that same box. I just forgot to show you. So we have this beautiful piece. We have this one here. Super pretty. It's about a yard. All of these are like a yard or half a yard. It's another really pretty one. And then she did have some denim fabric. This is not from jeans. It's actually fabric. And then she had a whole bunch. These are all the same size. So when I show you, I'm going to open up one. And then for the rest of them, just since I know they're pretty much all the same size, they're not, but close enough. It's close enough. So these are, so this is what they look like. They are like, I guess you call them a little bit more than a fat quarter, but they all look like this, okay? And they're all different designs. So one of these can make the outside of a bag. And this is where they're saying that dry cleaning is recommended. And this one is Authentic Village Screen Print Up 100% Cotton. So these are all going to be 100% cotton. I think they're all made by the same company. So there's this one. There's this one. I love them. They're so fun. Then I chose this one. And what's nice about these is one of these pieces makes a bag, so you have less waste And it's easier to do your cutting and everything. There's another one here. This one's pretty. I'll just do them this way. Here's another one. Love this one. Look how fun that one is. Another fun one. Love, love, love. I gotta open it up because I gotta see it. Love it. These are so hippie-ish. This is like such a hippie boho vibe going on. Just love it. Yeah, these are all by the same company. So much fun. This is beautiful, isn't it? Oh, this one's nice and soft. Oh, I can't wait to make bags out of these. I just need more time to sew. Here's another one. Oh, love him. Another one. I just went through and like, yep, this one, this one, this one. Look at this vintage one. Another one. Another vintage one. Gorgeous. Love this one. Another butter. Oops. The butter ones. Love the butter with the blue. It's so pretty. Nice hippie. I got to open this one because it's so big. The flowers are so big. Look at the hippies. I love it. Here's another one of those. Oh, let me put that. Let me find that one so I don't. Okay, these ones I won't be able to bolt. They're just too little to bolt. Yeah, so I have two of these. Nice, huh? So the only problem with things like this is when you're making a bag, you can't mass produce. So you can't make as many as you want to because like the assembly line is harder to do because you're not cutting the same thing over and over again. And then I have this beautiful, so pretty. This was, and there's like a yard and a half of like this one here. So pretty with that turquoise. All right, so that was all from that one bag. Now, I got to figure out a place. These I'm going to have to put in a bin, in a clear bin, because I just don't have any place. I'll be right back. I'm getting the other box. This is the third box that's for sure just, you know, canvas and fabric. The last three boxes that I have that I did not bring out here right now are all the minkies. And in one of those minky boxes, I do have some more canvas, but we're just going to do the minkies another day. Maybe I'll do that video tomorrow night. Not sure yet. All right. So this one here, we have this beautiful one, which I love this for my denim. This is perfect for making, pockets and things this works. This is the Western theme. This is kind of a Western theme, so it works really good with denim projects. Okay, so put that there. Here's a Joann's one for sure. I know that's Joann's. This one's already quilted, and it's a piece of quilted fabric that already can be made into a beautiful book sleeve, I think. Or maybe even two book sleeves. Let's see. Yeah, I might be able to get two book sleeves out of that. Or one tote bag. But I'm thinking book sleeves, so it would be really pretty book sleeves. Or maybe a Bible bag out of this one. I don't know. We'll see. Bible book bag might be good. Here's another beautiful piece. That's a Joann's too, I know for sure. And then we're going to go through these real quick. We just like those other ones, but here's some more. Here's this one. Here's this. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? That one. Oh, I got to put that in the other pile. There's another one of those. We had that one before. I think we have another one of those over there too, right? In the orange, or was it yellow? And I think we have another one of these over there. I have to put, and I do have one of these. So I do need to make sure that these match up and store them together. And then this one here. This one here. So these would be really pretty as a mix and match, like doing a top of a bag here and the bottom of the bag, things like that. So you can mix and match those. It's really pretty. And then this one. And then these go into more the heavy upholstery styles. So here's one here. This is so pretty. Now, I love this. And again, the issue with this is when you have the stripes going up and down or across, whichever way you're going to do it. The problem becomes making sure that these seams end up being exactly together. And that's a little tougher when you're quilting this. So when I'm using a fabric like this, I'd rather use a stabilizer inside of it than to do a quilting and give it structure with the stabilizing, because it's just, it's kind of annoying and it's tough and I don't want to rip stuff out, right? So anyway, there's a bunch of this. So I have this piece here, which is over a yard. And then I have this huge one here. So there's a lot of this. There is a lot. Yeah, there's a lot. So this, and it's super wide. It's like 60 wide. And it's like, that's another 2.5. So it's like 3.5 yards altogether. And there's no designer on this anywhere, any markings on here. But it's a higher end fabric. So this is going to be up on the cost. Okay. I love that one. It's really cool for bags. It's just amazing. These were just a couple of pieces of denim that I wanted because I love the purple. I don't get a lot of purple denims that I get to keep. So I will put those in my denim pile over there. Here's another nice big denim piece that's actually fabric. This makes my face look weird on the camera, the black. So this is about a little tiny bit over a yard, which is really nice if I needed to have a bigger piece for, let's say, the skirt or a vest or whatever it is I'm trying to make. So this denim I'll put this denim over somewhere else. Just another piece of denim scrap here. And then some more denim. This one's really beautiful. Very nice denim. Look how pretty that is. That is so pretty. So those I'll put all in my denim bins. And then she had this one here, which is, these were samples of, and that you find in like carpet stores and furniture stores where people pick their. So this one's very pretty. And you can see it's Coates and Clark. See that? Okay. And then she had a couple of these that she just threw these in there. But this is Maxwell fabric. So these are like when you're picking your patterns for your couches and chairs and such. Here's another one. There's a lady that I watch, a YouTuber that's in Great Britain, I think she is. And she has cancer. I don't know if you've seen her, but she does only this kind. She gets all these for free. Everything she does in her store. She has a physical store. And then she teaches us how to make bags. She's amazing. And she uses only free stuff. So she goes to the carpet stores and the furniture stores, and they give her all of these things for free. And then she has to take out the staples, and a lot of times they'll have the covering on them that she has to remove. Anyway, it's pretty cool. Okay, this one is so pretty. Look at this Paisley print. This one is by an original copyrighted design by Mill Creek Fabrics, The Road to Bombay. Screen printed, and it has Scotchgard. So this is actually an upholstery fabric, if it says all that. So it's already been Scotchgarded, and it's going to go up this way. Is that up? I think so. Let me turn it around to make sure. This is up. So they'll have, all of these ones have like a little sign with an arrow pointing up. So you don't make the mistake of cutting it the wrong way. But this one is beautiful. This is a very vintagey look. I'll probably use Google Lens to look up some of these designers to see if they are actual vintage or just vintage inspired. And then we have this beautiful piece here, which this is actually a Christmas tree. I was gonna trim it, put bias tape around it and sell it. But this is a Christmas tree skirt. Let me go back here so you can see it. It's really pretty. I'm probably going to keep this one. I don't like my Christmas tree skirt that I have anymore. I'll probably keep this one. I just need to finish the edges on that. Let me put that away somewhere else so I don't. All right, and then I have this piece here in the box. Isn't that pretty? There's so much I need to get busy sewing. Another one of those, like from the, let's see, I think so. Yeah. So this one is just already finished. And then this goes with it. And these edges, you've got 1, 2 finished edges, 3 kind of, and then the 4th edge is not. But you have some finished edges here, which then would make a very nice bag. Look at that. There's a bag right there. Isn't that pretty? Pockets right here. And then she had that in a different color. So we have this one here, and these are Coats and Clarks as well. So these are all those ones you get from the stores. And then we have another one of those. Oh, this one is like a, oh, she already started making a bag out of this one. So this is already, she already did the box corners, see that? She already finished the inside. So this one doesn't have a lining, and she's just missing her straps. So I'll just finish that up. I'll keep that on the side. And oh, here's her straps right here, or one of them. Oh, I guess she was just going to make a smaller tote. Okay, so I'll need to take, I'll probably have to take this piece along with me, huh? If she's making the strap out of this as well, you need 2 of them. I only have 1. Okay, well, I'm going to put this all together because that's an easy to make right away. And then this piece of fabric, again, very nice boho. I mean, it's such a mess when I have to go to bed soon. It's going to be, it's like 2 a.m. right now when I'm filming this. This one here. This is like, this is not an outdoor upholstery. This is more like a duck cloth, and not I would say not an exterior duck cloth. And here's another one that's just like that, another piece. And then the last piece is this beautiful piece here. So let me see. Isn't that pretty? There's a good 1.5 yards here of this, and look how wide. So it's just that they're all like, when you use duck cloths and upholstery fabrics, a lot of times they tend to be, because if you're doing a chair, or you don't want a lot of seams when you're doing a couch or a chair. So when you're upholstering, your width is going to be 60 inches wide. So that's the last one out of there. This one is a really pretty, you can see it does fray here, which is fine. This one looks like, this part here looks like it's supposed to fray, like it's done that on purpose over here, because here's the cut part, and you can see it does fray some, but it's not like these look like they're finished edges actually. But I don't see any markings on the salvages on this one either. So that is that's the 3 boxes. So that's enough fabric to keep me busy for a very long time, along with everything else that I own back here, and then underneath in my calyx units down here, which if you watch my new updated island storage system, you'll see how I had to really work at finding more places for fabric. There's no possible way that there's any more room. I have 2 cubbies left that I can do maybe my favorite ones or something, but it's not going to happen. So I am going to bolt what I can, and those bolted ones will have to go into bins. That's the only thing I'm thinking of. So it's just a little easier for me to take them out and use them. I have to get some more Costco smaller containers for those smaller pieces that we went through. But this is a ton of fabric, and large large yardages, right? So continuous yardages. So I have to figure out the best way to store all this and not lose it, like not forget that I have it. So I'll create an inventory system where I'll probably take photos of them and put it into a photo album on my phone or on my computer, create a folder and that's probably the best idea is just to take a photo of this and say it's in bin number, 21 or whatever it is. And then also label them, and I will label them duck cloths, large yardage, and then duck cloth, small pieces, etc. So that way I don't have to go through them to look for one piece or another. Like I'll do it just the way that I do my denim. If you'd like more information on how I organize and make those kinds of decisions, let me know in the comments too. I would love to do that with you. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Think about some things. Let me know in the comments what you would make out of a lot of these fabrics. And then I can't wait to show you my next ones. So we'll do the next haul shortly. I still have quite a few left to do, and I hope I can get them all out here for you. I try to publish on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. So those are typically the days my new videos drop. So make sure you check the notification bell so you know that you get notified when I have a new video up. And I would love it if you have not subscribed yet to please subscribe to my channel. I am trying to earn an income from my YouTube channel, but I also want to help more people. And when you subscribe or you like my videos, then YouTube goes, oh, that must be pretty good. Let me show it to other people in the sewing world, or let me show it to other crafters or other journalists, so whatever it is that I'm teaching at the time. If you have not watched my journey video, please do so. That is anchored on my main part of my channel. It is the video that you see before you subscribe. It's the trailer. So if you want to watch that, that will explain about my journey. And I know I look really tired because it's 2 a.m. Oh, it's actually 2:30 a.m. So I am going to go to bed, get ready to go to bed, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.